Okay, the Christmas tree is gone. Christmas is over. It's the week before New Year's, but yeah, I'm gonna head over to the shop. I just got my Deviant Ink wrap in, so it's time to dress my sled up for the party, if you know what I mean. Unfortunately, it is raining right now, which, you know, we get from time to time here in the Sierra, but we do have a really massive storm coming in, another atmospheric river. And what that is just a really large amount of subtropical moisture coming in off of the Pacific, and it just blasts us with a ton of water. Temperatures start out warm because it's a subtropical storm, and it just center punches us and hits the Sierra super hard. But throughout the next week, we're expecting temperatures to drop and pretty big amounts of snow to hit at upper elevations. So we'll see how it goes, but until then, it's time to get in there and make this sled look really good. And I got the sled in here already ready. It's been drying out over a couple days, and then got the wrap in. So I've got a heater going, kind of bring the temperature up in here so the wrap applies easily. But I'll just go through kind of how I install it and how easy it really is. All right, first thing I do is throw on some music, and that way the shop experience is nice and chill. And the first thing I do is open it up and lay it all out on the shop floor. Okay, so the instruction sheet. So if you've never done this, or you got a new sled like I do with the Gen5, really nice to have this. All right, so something I like to use to clean it with is just some alcohol mixed with water in a spray bottle, and then you can really like prep the surface for the wrap to get installed. Okay, a couple other tools I like to use is like a squeegee for stickers, and then this Deviant Ink squeegee. It's like felt, so it's super soft, pretty pliable, and you can just squish in the wrap, and then you work the bubbles out of it. So now that I've got this prepped and cleaned, let's get into throwing the wrap on. Okay, one other thing I forgot to mention is I like having a heat gun for application, and that way you can kind of heat it up and work out some of the bubbles in some of the grooves and valleys of the sled itself. And a knife or something sharp, razor blade, or even a needle to poke the bubbles. That way you get just a little pin prick, you can work out the air. Look at this, so much coverage. They're even doing the outside of the running boards now. And this thing fits so good, just goes right on, no problems. Okay, so the tunnel is the easy part. Now we're gonna get into the rest of the plastics in the front. Whole new chassis, whole new plastics, whole new cuts. The cool thing about the Deviant Ink wrap is that with the instructions, it's color coded, right? So we've got where the colors go, and the colors are outlined around the wrap parts or pieces of the wrap, so you can actually just go to that section, and then you know that the logos, you know, you got to be able to read them standing up. So yeah, like this is the outline section. Looks like the left side, driver's left side of the sled, and we'll just get in there and start putting them on. Okay, the sled is wrapped. It is looking so dope. Oh yeah. Now one more thing. Got a Seco seat that I'm gonna put on this to match the wrap. It looks pretty sick. Well, yeah, the sun has come, the storm has stopped. It's an epic bluebird powder day. We're at the trailhead right now getting ready to go out for our ride. We've got a group of, I think there's 5 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And good size for today. There's some wind slab instabilities, maybe some lingering storm slabs, and then some interesting crust layers down in the snowpack that, you know, if you did trigger a really big slide right now, it wouldn't be out of the question. However, we're not tracking a specific weak layer around it, so just kind of make good decisions, stay off the really big, massive avalanche terrain. But we got a lot of snow, so it's gonna be super fun riding. Before every ride, make sure you do a trailhead check. Check your transceiver, make sure you've got enough battery power, the send function works, and the receive function works. It's also a great time to check that your partners know how to turn your transceiver on and use it a little bit, at least to get out there in the snow. Then make sure everybody has a probe and a shovel on their person. Make sure that they're up to date and new because technology keeps advancing. A $60 probe is not a big investment. Make sure you have that stuff and that you have it in your pack, shovel and probe in your pack, ready for rescue. Avalanche transceiver on your person in the harness is the best, or a zippered pocket if it's built into the suit is also a totally acceptable way to wear it. So check the advisory before you ride, make a plan with your group, get out there, have a great time, and avoid the avalanche terrain that matches the advisory. Look for observations, look for recent avalanches, other signs of instabilities. Really pay attention to what's going on out there. And you know, pick terrain to reduce your exposure. That way you guys can shred, have fun, and yeah, just play safe. Use a few spacing and spotting techniques for your crew to make sure that you have eyes on your buddies and nothing bad happens. So have a good time out there. It is ripping. We're having an epic season, so enjoy, and we'll check you out. Let's go see what today brings. This is gonna be awesome.